weapon most either forgot or didn't even know existed is lined up to be a great option in the Edge of Fate sandbox. And it has something you can utilise right now I've not seen covered anywhere. Red Tape is a very interesting stasis scout with a unique perk combo, one I never expected to function, and on top of that lines up with the incoming artifact perfectly. Stasis buffs are plentiful, as well as a few options which specifically target scouts. For those thinking, scouts? Those days are long behind us now. Multiple buffs to this archetype in the last season has them dealing competitive sustained DPS compared to other commonly used weapon archetypes, while still maintaining their range advantage, which could come in clutch against some certain flying fallen enemies. I'm also hosting an emblem giveaway of Polychromatic Refraction, and all you need to do for this is join my Discord linked in the description and post in the emblem giveaway channel a weapon which you think will be great come the Edge of Fate. More details will be included there. Beginning with the weapon, Red Tape can only be obtained if you've advanced the Revenant story up to its third act, which apologies in advance. But once you have got to this point, it can be easily farmed by just popping Red Tape tonics while playing the game normally. There's also a method which can get you to 20 Red Tape drops an hour, and you don't even really need to play the game during this time. Video on how to do this will be linked in the description. And on this weapon, there's two viable perk combos. The first is just the basic Stasis 1 Rhyme Stealer with Headstone, don't even need to dwell on this one any further. The more interesting one is Attrition with Explosive Payload. This surprisingly works in the way you hope it does. Attrition orbs will generate an orb once the following criteria is met. 2/3 of the weapon's base mag size plus 2. Since Red Tape has a base mag size of 15, that should be 10 hits plus the additional 2 for 12. But Explosive Payload splits each shot into 2 hits, heavily reducing this criteria. You can see here this does line up. The new amount should be 5 hits with the additional 2 for a total of 7. The neat part is you can now get 2 orbs per mag this way, incredible value. And with Explosive Payload being AoE, if this happens to tag multiple enemies at once, you can end up with even more. There's also the origin trait Dark Ether Reaper. This generates E for orbs on defeated enemies, shooting these damages all nearby combatants, with these hits also counting towards attrition, but also overflows the mag up to 20. With this, it's easy to generate 3+ orbs per mag, and potentially never reload. Multi-mag is the go-to primary weapon for orb generation, and for good reason, so I think that would be best comparison. Side by side, have a look at how they both perform on a single target. The orb generation time is incredibly close, and the damage is comparable too, but Multi-mag will be getting no such artifact support, while Red Tape will become an absolute powerhouse. Finally, on Explosive Payload, this perk is just great. It is unlimited splash damage, the explosive portion of the shot causes enemies to stagger a lot more, and you also just deal more damage all the time. Hitting body shots, damage will be increased by 15%, hitting crits, damage will be increased by roughly 9%. This is all completely passive, but onto the real spice. There's what I will class as 2 categories of upcoming mods. There's flashy unique effects, and then there's also some passive buffs. The spicy ones include Frigid Glare. Precision kills of stasis weapons will trigger a freezing burst, tagging all nearby enemies. For this effect to be active however, you need Frost Armor. Thankfully there's the mod Fever and Chill. Precision hits of any stasis weapon provide stacks of Frost Armor, at the rate of 1 stack per 4 crits. The 15 round mag is also clutch here, as this is the largest amount allowed before more crits would be required. Frost Renewal also has an effect relying on having Frost Armor. If you do have it, taking damage from combatants will also release a freezing burst. You're going to be doing quite a lot of freezing. Not only that, but this freeze will provide more Frost Armor so you can keep the loop going. The less spicy but still highly beneficial mods include Rapid Precision Rifling. This is a scout exclusive option which provides reload and flinch resist for just hitting crits. Hopefully this one is enough to max a reload stat, and if you have this alongside Alloy Mag, the reload speeds will truly be rapid. Flame Fiber and Freeze allows the Stasis and Solar Cipher mods to be combined. This will result in even more orbs, and absolutely worth it if running a solar energy slot, which it looks like you maybe should be doing. Anti-barrier scout is good anti-champion coverage, and finally shield crush. While frost armor is active, melees will recharge faster, as well as deal 25% more damage. Overall, red tape is looking to be incredible. Very versatile too. There is loose stasis synergy if you want to lean into that, but I think this will do very well off stasis too, as it is able to bring frost armor regardless of subclass, which will actually help those more with less survivability, giving them an option to build into that. Builds which also require high orb generation like Star Eaters, or those simply using them for ability regen, survivability, weapon surges, whatever, will also hugely benefit. Thank you for watching.